Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Rvtv's Game of the Week, where tonight the Rancogis Valley football team plays host to Burlington Township. Jason Sapp here to bring you the action. I'm joined alongside for the first time in the booth by Derek Green. Derek, welcome.
Hello, thank you for welcoming me onto the show. How's everything going?
We're going to have a good one here tonight, as the Red Devils are looking to get back in the win column after a bizarre loss last week, to say the least, to Timber Creek. So let's take a look here at our matchups. The Red Devils are 3-1 coming into this one tonight. They're coached by Garrett Lucas in his second year at the helm. And again, they're coming off of a strange loss to Timber Creek, 21-18, a game that they led 18-7 in the fourth quarter. And then a bizarre series of plays happened, which ended up in Timber Creek getting the win. Burlington Township, meanwhile, is 2-2 on the year. Longtime head coach Tom Madera. And they're coming off of a 13-0 loss on the road at Pennsauken. So both teams looking to get back in the win column here. Derek, what do you think RV's got to do tonight to get the win?
I feel like we got to try our best, and we just got to keep going, keep moving forward, look at what we did in the past, and just keep building upon that, keep getting better.
Yep, that's the best way you could say it. It's just last week is last week, and tonight's a new night and a new opportunity. So RV will receive the opening kickoff here from the Falcons. So the Devils will start on offense tonight, and we are underway. Good kick inside the 5. RV's going to bring this one. Oh, and a perfect, solid form tackle there right on the opening kickoff. Nicely done there by number 9, George Sackey, a senior. Picture perfect form there.
That was beautiful.
That really was, and that's a tough play to make on a kick return, just a solo tackle like that, but a great effort there by Township. So now the Red Devils will take the field on offense. They'll be led by senior quarterback Nick Marco, who had an up-and-down game, we're going to say, last week. But again, it was just a game where a lot of strange things happened, a lot of turnovers, and both teams really struggled, we're going to say, offensively for a while. It was a very defensive game for most of the contest. So here we go. First play for the Red Devils. Shotgun snap, handoff inside the middle. Not much there. And I think the ball might be out, and Township looks like they recovered, and that's the case. A fumble on the first play of offense here for the Red Devils. A disastrous start here for RV. That's certainly not what you want to do. So now Township's going to get the ball really to start this game. So RV, one play, and they turn the ball over. And I don't know, were you at the game last week here, Derek?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, well, last week, again, the turnovers were an issue. Teams were fumbling the ball. There were several interceptions, turnovers on downs. So it was just a game where the Red Devils had their moments, but then they also struggled as well. And fumbles were a problem last week. And again, they're rearing their ugly head again this week, as now RV has coughed up the ball on the first play from scrimmage. Township takes over. So now Township on offense, they're led by quarterback Baron Davis, a junior, number 10. First snap, 3 receivers to the far side. Pass right down the middle, caught for a first down, and first and goal already here for the Falcons.
That is crazy. That's pretty fast.
And that's what hurt the Devils last week as well. Those passes right in the middle, those crossing patterns, middle of the field. Devils really struggled against Timber Creek on that side of the field. So first and goal now for Burlington, as they have the ball at the 8-yard line. Spread formation, 4 receivers and a single back. Davis is in the shotgun. Davis looks to his left. He'll take the snap, rolls, and then takes it himself. Davis off. He's close. We got a flag out. This one might be coming back. Baron Davis, also the team's leading rusher here tonight, Derek. This is a team that really loves to run the ball, and their offense is going to move through Baron Davis all night long.
Okay, I can't wait to see it.
So
I feel like we can come back this game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is an early test here for the Red Devils, and already, again, coming off that fumble, but now Burlington Township helps them out by committing a holding penalty. So still first and goal, but now instead of the ball at the 8, the ball is going to be placed 10 yards back. So a mistake there, and potentially a costly one if Township doesn't score on this drive, as Burlington had the ball basically at the goal line. So now here we go, first and goal, first and 17 we're going to call it. Same formation, 4 receivers, 2 on each side with a single back. Davis takes the snap, Drops back, throws to his right, short pass. Beautiful
Dang,
tackle.
that was amazing. That was
Picture
wonderful.
perfect play there as well as the Red Devils make a stop for a minimal gain. That was a beautiful tackle there in the secondary.
That was the most amazing thing I've seen all night. That tackle was beautiful.
And that was number 20, Riley Tibbs, a senior. Picture perfect form tackle right there. Minimal gain for Township, bringing up 2nd and goal. And just like you said, Derek, the RV's just got to try to, again, learn from their mistakes and move on and try to do better here in this game. And so far, their defense is doing that.
Hey,
2nd and goal.
Today's a new day, a fresh start with infinite possibilities. We got this.
And Davis will take off running. He's going to get some of the penalty yardage back. 3rd and goal now for RV. Ball now at the 15-yard line. And again, that holding penalty potentially could hurt Township if they are not able to score here. And again, if you're a team like Township, you got to take advantage of the field position as well. This is a Burlington Township team who started out the season very well, scoring a lot of points, but the last 2 weeks they've struggled mightily. So here we go, 3rd and goal. 4 receivers, 3 to the near side with a single back. Davis in the shotgun. 3rd and goal, Davis takes the snap, drops back, he throws, and he's intercepted at the goal line. And Tibbs is going to try to bring this one back all the way to the 20-yard line. So the RV defense holds strong, and they force a turnover, getting the ball right back. So turnovers now are even here for each side. Riley Tibbs makes a great tackle, and then a few plays later intercepts Baron Davis. RV ball once again.
Hey, they strike back. We strike back harder. We're going to keep on going and keep on trying.
So looking real quick here, the Red Devils so far this year 3-1, wins over Union, Patterson Eastside, and Eastern, and that loss to Timber Creek. Township 2-2 with wins over Morristown and Nottingham, and their last 2 losses to Delran and Pennsauken. Handoff here for Devin Dwana. He breaks a tackle. Dwana's got the outside. He's going to have a first down. Devin Dwana, big weapon here for the Red Devils this season. He brings up another big carry and gets first down yardage for the Red Devils as they're approaching midfield. Devin Dwana, last week game, Derek, accounted for all 3 RV touchdowns. Ran one in, caught one, and recovered a block punt on special teams. So Devin Dwana, a huge, huge weapon here for the Red Devils again.
See, I love that man. I've known him for my whole life.
Oh, no.
He's a great man.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, listed here at 6'1", 175 in the athlete position, which basically means he can do a lot. All right, handoff inside. And a good gain here of 2, maybe 3 yards. As that handoff was to Montre Wilson, number 5, a junior running back. So RV finding some success here on this drive, Derek, running the ball.
Hey, you got to keep going. Never back down, never give up.
So the Red Devils, again, with an opportunity now at midfield, coming off that interception in the end zone. RV will, again, stay in a shotgun formation with 3 receivers to the far side and a single back. Marco takes the snap, fakes the handoff, goes to the outside. He's got Eric Smith there on a swing pattern.
Oh.
First down. We got flags on the field, though. This one, I think, might be coming back. It was a good-looking play there for the Red Devils, but a couple of flags, and I think we might have a holding penalty here against RV. Let's see what the officials say. That is the case, holding against RV. Derek, last game, there were probably about 6 or 7 penalties at this point in the game. There were so many penalties against Timber Creek and RV, for that matter. It was just a very sloppy start to the game. I think a lot of anticipation was built up for that game, and the teams really had a hard time settling in to start things out. But a much smoother start to this one, for sure.
I think sometimes it could be the pressure just getting to them. All the people here gathered to watch them play gets to you.
Yeah, and we had a huge crowd here last week. I think, like you said, there was a lot going on, a lot coming into the game, a lot of emotions. And now RV seems a lot more refocused here this week. And after that holding call, though, it's going to bring up 2nd down. Ball now at the 43-yard line. Puts back in motion, fakes the handoff. Marco rolls to his right, throws a short pass. Connects there with Dwana.
Oh.
Breaks a couple of tackles. He's got close to first down yardage. Again, Devin Dwana making an impact. And then we have another flag on the field. And unfortunately, this one's going to come back for the Red Devils as well. We have an ineligible player downfield. So RV commits, or creates the, well, they do commit the turnover, then they create a turnover. But now 2 straight penalties have them going backwards. So illegal man downfield for the Red Devils. That's going to nullify that nice play there by Dwana. So 2nd and long is about to become 2nd and even longer. Or 3rd down and long, I should say. So now the Red Devils backed up. I'm going to say correction, that should be 2nd and long. Handoff here to Dwana on the jet sweep. Nothing there for him. Township read that one beautifully. Nice tackle on the play there by number 72, Jordan Binns, a senior lineman. Burlington Township, again, Derek, a very well-coached team. Again, Coach Tom Madera has been working with this team for a very, very long time, so this is going to be a very disciplined team out there.
This team does look very developed. They look like they know what they're doing out there.
Absolutely. They've got some really good coaching over on that other side of the field. All right, so now 3rd and 17 officially. Ball at the 37-yard line after that last play. So 3rd and long now for the Red Devils. 6:56 to go in the first. Shotgun snap. Marco takes it. He looks downfield. He's got Doppler for the first down.
That was beautiful.
Ricky Doppler. I saw that play developing, Derek. They had 2 receivers right there. Doppler looking, he had a step on his defender, and he gets the first down. Ricky Doppler, again, a tight end here for the Red Devils, listed at 6'2", 210, a sophomore, has made a big impact this season as well.
That is insane. You see a sophomore making plays like that, that's beautiful.
It certainly looks good for the future here for the Red Devils, just like you said. All right, first down, RV after the big catch by Ricky Doppler. Ball is at the 40-yard line on Burlington's side of the field. 3 receivers here to the near side and a single back. Marco in the shotgun takes the snap, throws to his right on the quick out. And that's going to be Eric Smith, who breaks a couple of tackles. Going to get maybe 3 yards, it looks like. So a short completion there to the sophomore receiver, Eric Smith, listed at 5'9", 175. So good-looking drive here, Derek. What's RV got to do here to keep this thing going?
I feel like we just have to keep driving. We got to keep going, never back down. I feel like we can really do this. We can really bring our games back. We can make up for last game.
Yeah, this is just a good-looking drive here. If RV scores on this drive, I think it's going to really set the tone here. And again, this game is going at a much faster pace than last week. I know we keep hashing back to last week, but man, these are just 2 very different games here. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7, handoff on the inside. And trying to get around the corner there is Jameer Bellamy, but nowhere to go for him. He's going to lose a yard or 2. So now 3rd, and we're going to call it about 8 or 9. Is RV facing another 3rd down. Now last 3rd down, Derek, they went to Ricky Doppler. Do you think they could maybe try to go to him again? Or
I'm pretty sure they could definitely try that. See what happens. I'm down to watch. This is amazing.
I mean, the middle of the field, it's open there. And you also have to keep your eye out on the outside there for number 2, Brody Dieter. Again, a 6'2", 175-pound receiver. And see if he gets that one-on-one on the outside there. So 3 receivers going to the far side of the field now with a single back. 3rd and 9 here as Marco hands this one off. Gets to Bellamy. Bellamy to the outside. Jameer Bellamy's going to go. Touchdown, Rancocas Valley.
That was absolutely beautiful. The first score means everything. The first score means everything when you're playing a game.
Beautiful run on the outside there. A nice cut there by Bellamy. He was gone. There was no chance Township was going to catch him. Touchdown, RV, with 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. A 40-yard touchdown run by the sophomore, Jameer Bellamy.
That was absolutely beautiful. The first score means everything when you're playing a game.
Absolutely.
It's what drives your team. It's what brings the fans. It gets you guys up, all riled up. It's perfect.
Yeah, those fans are doing just that right now. As now it's going to be Jamison Hollander, our sophomore kicker, coming in, number 22, to attempt the extra point. RV struggled last week, missing 3 extra point attempts.
I feel like RV got it this time.
Up, Township's offside. So let's see what the Devils do here. I think Burlington Township jumped offside, so they're going to get the ball moved a little bit closer here, and now maybe think 2-point conversion, and I certainly don't blame them. If you have the opportunity, go ahead and try it. So now instead, because of the Township penalty, RV will now attempt a 2-point conversion. Marco's back there, and I see 2 running backs in Malachi Castle and Montre Wilson. I don't know, I got a funny feeling they're going to hand this one off to Malachi. Let's see what happens. RV in that tight formation. They got Brody Dieter on the outside one-on-one, but I think this one's going right up the gut. Marco hands off to Castle, bounces off a couple of defenders. He's in for the 2-point conversion.
That was absolutely beautiful.
So RV takes advantage of a couple of penalties, and off the turnover, the Devils get the first touchdown of the night and a 2-point conversion. So with 4:18 to go here in the first quarter, it's RV 8, Burlington Township nothing. All right, Derek, so let's take a look. The last time these teams met was September 23rd of 2022. Burlington Township won a thriller that night, 21-14. They held the Devils on a goal line stand. And Kevin Burr was the quarterback for RV that night. He did all of his damage on the ground, though, as you can see, 12 carries, 110 yards. Jeremiah Paulus, solid running back for the Red Devils last season, 16 carries, 128 yards. Baron Davis only threw 8 passes the whole night for Burlington. He was 4 of 8 for 33 yards and a TD. But the big star of that game that night was Naquan Jones of Burlington Township, 27 carries, 131 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Those are some NFL stats right there, Derek.
They really are. I can't wait to see what this game brings.
That is quite a workload there for a high school running back, 27 carries. But a much different change of pace here for this start of this game, as RV has taken an 8-0 lead, again off that interception in the end zone. So now Township will go back on offense. So an odd start for the Falcons in this one, again, as they had recovered a fumble on the first offensive play, but then they turn the ball right back over, and RV ends up going downfield and scoring. All right, so the Red Devils will kick this one off. Township will have its second offensive series as the Devils take the 8-0 lead here early or mid-first quarter. Low kick, taken at about the 20-yard line. Township trying to get upfield, struggling a bit to do that, and they're going to be stopped right about the 30. So Burlington Township will take over on offense here at the 30-yard line. And again, Baron Davis, number 10, the junior quarterback here for the Falcons, is going to lead his team out. And again, a lot of this offense is going to be led here by the Falcons. Looks like we have a player shaken up on the field. So we're going to just take a quick moment ourselves here, Derek. You are watching Rvtv's Game of the Week. And a great job there by our RV cheerleaders under the direction of head coach Karis Norway. So again, we have a Burlington Township player shaken up on the field. So Derek, from the Red Devils' perspective, what we've seen so far, what would you say has been the best moments that you would say? What would you say has been good for the Red Devils?
So far this game, I feel like that touchdown was amazing. That brought us up to, that gave us a lead right there. 8 points already? That's amazing. I feel like we could drive this game and we could definitely win it.
Yeah, and that's just like you said earlier, how that first score is so important, and that really is, and that goes really for all sports in all honesty. You can get that first score, that just really sets the tone for everything. And again, taking the points off of a turnover here, especially in football, is huge. So any opportunity you can do that to get points off a turnover, it just really helps strengthen your cause. And RV is right now, again, looking very good here as RV, again, played very well defensively last week. Again, it's just hard to explain some of the plays that happened in that game and some of the moments in that game against Timber Creek. But, again, RV just looking to try to kind of right the ship here a little bit. Again, they started with 3 straight wins to begin their year. Excuse me, and then lost that first one to Timber Creek. Again, Township started out really good. They had wins over Moorestown and Nottingham. They scored 30 points a game in each of those and really took care of business in those games. But then it was the matchups against Delran and Pennsauken where they really struggled to score any points. In fact, they only had 14 points total to speak of. So, again, I'm not exactly sure if that's because of any certain factor, injuries, anything like that. But the Red Devils are meeting the Falcons here as the Falcons are currently struggling as we're approaching the midway point of the season. Again, it's almost hard to believe here. It's not even the end of September, and we're already talking about how the season's halfway over. It's, again, so different now because they start these games 2 weeks or so before school starts, really. I mean, the Devils played that Battle at the Beach against Union, and that was a week before Labor Day weekend. So, high school football is starting a lot earlier than it used to, kind of starting right around the time college football starts now. And the regular season is done really before Halloween even shows up. So it's very different than the way things used to be.
It's all a grind. The earlier you start, the quicker you can get through it.
Yeah, I mean, and I think they're just trying to kind of expedite schedules a little bit more, and that's just across the board with all sports. And I think they've also been trying to establish more of these late season tournaments in the sense that, you have your standard sectional championship, and then you also go on to try to play for like an additional state championship after that. All right, here we go. Action's resumed. Township has the ball at the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation. Baron Davis throws to his left. Throws that one a little too high. You could kind of see that one right after the release there. That ball just kind of floated. I don't think really had much of a chance to begin with. So second down here for Township. I think the Falcons really just got to try to look for some of these crossing patterns, quick passes, try to get something, maybe run a draw play or something like that to try to get their offense going. But again, so much of this team's offense relies on Baron Davis. Also got to keep an eye out for number 5, Quade Hendricks out there. He's a sophomore. He's a receiver, defensive back, and kicker, so he kind of does it all here for Burlington. So here we go, second down from the 31. Takes the snap. There's the draw play I was talking about. Gets a couple of yards there. Positive yardage for Burlington. Actually, looks like they maybe got a little bit more after the play there. So like positive play there for the Falcons. Now, if you're Burlington Township, Derek, what do you need to do in this situation?
For Burlington Township, I really think they should. I think they should keep their plays tight. If they stick together and keep it tight, then it'll be hard for other people to get in, and they can just make it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, 3rd and 5. I mean, I certainly wouldn't rule out something like what we just saw there. Shotgun pass, quick throw, and way past the intended receiver. And now we've got some flags out here on the field. It looks like this could be pass interference, but the question is on who? Is this against the Devils or the Falcons? There was a tangle up there, and again, that ball was way thrown past its intended target. Pass interference against the Devils, so a big break there for Burlington Township as they're going to get a free first down as the Falcons will be the beneficiary of that call right there. So now first down, Burlington Township now at midfield. So a tough break there for RV. So here we go, first down Burlington with 3:26 to go. 3 receivers here in the bunch formation on the near side. Handoff inside, maybe back to the line of scrimmage there goes number 15, Xavier Jackson, sophomore. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Again, Township trying to figure their offense out right now, see what's working. As again, Township had an opportunity early on in this one to try to get the first points on the board, but that holding penalty, Derek, ended up costing them, and they turned the ball over a couple of plays later.
You got to keep trying and see what works out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Township's trying to do right now.
Definitely.
All right, so here we go with 3 receivers to the near side of the field. And RV, I think, well, RV jumped, but let's see if Township moved first. This could be a false start. Let's see RV edge rusher there. I think it was Malachi Castle moved, but no, it is going to be an encroachment call, so the call goes against the Red Devils again, so another penalty on RV. So now a more manageable second down here, 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. RV's just got to be careful here.
I think it's all about the thought process. Your head is in the game, you win the game.
You just got to watch the ball and just play as disciplined as you can. All right, here we go. Shotgun snap a little high. Davis pumps, throws, hits as he throws. That's going to go out of bounds. Good pressure there by the Red Devils by Malachi Hanberry. And a good pursuit there by the Devils. Forces Baron Davis to throw that one away. So now 3rd and 4. Again, balls at the 43-yard line, we'll call it, of the Red Devils. 4 receiver look again, 2 on either side with a single back. Davis again in the shotgun. 3rd and 4.
Okie dokie, let's see how this goes.
Davis, a nice move. That ball's out. I think RV's got it.
And out.
So Baron Davis, a nice move there to try to get the first down, but the ball pops out and RV scoops it right up. So 2nd turnover of the night for the Red Devils, and RV's going to have the ball at midfield and a chance to extend their lead. So again, another mistake here by the Falcons. They turn the ball over and they're going to give RV good field position. Derek, what does Burlington Township have to do to try to cut down on these mistakes?
Hey, like I said earlier, just keep all your plays tight and make sure you stick together. Stick together, your formation will be perfect. Closer you are, the better.
All right, we got about 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. And again, RV has just committed another turnover. So 1st down, Red Devils here at the 43-yard line. Single back, 3 receivers, going to put Dwana in motion. Handoff goes inside to Bellamy, who had the long touchdown run. He gets a good carry there on 1st down for about 7. Jameer Bellamy, a really good showing here tonight so far, Derek, and a good start to this season. What have you seen from some of RV's playmakers here so far in this one? I'm sorry, you need to consult the roster. I know there's a lot of playmakers here.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. It's really hard to choose. We have some really good players here. 0, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 18, 20, 21, 22, 78, 87, and 99 all look amazing this season.
Just to name a few.
Just a few, just a few. I can keep going.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. 2nd and 4. Handoff inside again to Bellamy. He's got the 1st down. Jameer Bellamy, strong running here tonight. And again, as we said, a lot of RV's sophomores making some big plays here in this one. RV's got a lot of talent at running back here tonight, Derek. Again, we've seen Malachi Castle. We've seen Jameer Bellamy. We've seen Devin Dwana. Again, so many playmakers, so many threats on offense here. And as a defensive coordinator, that's a lot of players you have to take an account on. So
Definitely.
1st down, RV.
It's looking good for RV so far.
It certainly is here in these final 50 seconds. Shotgun snap right down the middle of the field. Ricky Doppler just passed him.
Just past his hands. He almost got that too.
Really nice looking play there, just past the hands of Ricky Doppler. And another flag on the play here. I think this one might be against the Red Devils. Possibly for a hold. Let's see. That is the case. So RV, if there's one thing RV is not doing well so far, it's they're making a lot of early mistakes here. Holding penalties are really hurting some of these drives. So the Devils now facing a 1st and long. Again, that last pass just sailed past the hands of Ricky Doppler, so now it'll be 1st and 20 here after the holding penalty by the Red Devils. Ball now at the 46, at their own 46-yard line. 3 receivers and a single back. Marco in the shotgun.
Alrighty, let's see where his play goes.
Marco hands it off. Bellamy up the middle. He's going to get a good amount of the penalty yardage back. So relying very heavily here on Jameer Bellamy tonight, Derek.
Hey, every time you say Bellamy, my heart just bounces. It's just
Yeah, you just wait for that big play to break, like anything could happen. And we saw it earlier. He had that 40-yarder for a score.
That was absolutely beautiful. I cannot get over that. That was amazing.
All right, so
About
now
10 seconds left.
should be the final play unless Rv just lets the clock run down here. And the final few seconds will count down. That's what Rv's going to do. So that's going to bring an end to the first quarter as the Rancocas Valley Red Devils have taken an 8-0 lead on the Burlington Township Falcons. So, Derek, before we start the second quarter, I should say, let's take a look at some recent varsity sports scores. I'll turn this over to you as soon as I can turn this page here on our notes. All right, so, excuse me, Derek, take it away for varsity sports scores.
All right, varsity sports. Girls volleyball versus the Bishop.
That's Bishop Eustis.
Oh, yeah, girls volleyball versus Bishop Eustis. It was a win, 2-0. We had boys soccer versus Eastern. It was also a win. That was also 2-0. See, 2 seems to be our favorite number. Our field hockey team at Eastern, sadly, it was a loss, 4-3. It was just by 1 point, so it wasn't that bad. Girls volleyball at Camden Catholic, that was a slight loss by 1 point. Score was 2-1. And for the girls soccer team at Eastern, we took a heavy hit there. It was the loss 4-0. I'm sure we can all come back from that.
All right. Yeah, we got a long way to go here for the spring season, for the fall season. Well, I'm thinking way ahead here. So thank you, Derek, for some recent varsity sports scores. So as the second quarter begins, we had a fumbled snap, and Rv's able to get it back. So now second and long becomes third and even longer. So third and a mile right now here for the Red Devils, as they say, 3rd and 28. So again, Rv just keeps making small mistakes here and there. And again, that's what let Timber Creek get back in this game. So they just have to try to cut down on these mistakes as much as they can.
Definitely. I feel like we can learn from all the mistakes we're making, keep improving our gameplay.
So 3rd and long handoff draw play there to Malachi Castle doesn't get much. So I think Rv is going to punt this one away. So yeah, 3rd and long, that's going to bring the special teams unit back out on the field. And again, just waiting to see the formation. Township lining up right about the 25-yard line as Rv will go back to punt. First punt for either side here tonight. 10:33 to go here in the second quarter, and what's been a beautiful, beautiful night here from Coach Bill Gordon Field. Punt is away, line drive. That's going to take a nice Rv bounce. Scooped up at the 20 there by Township. They're going to get a small gain and set up shop right about the 35-yard line. Yeah, Derek.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
No, absolutely. Hey, if you can get something out of nothing, you're doing something right.
Definitely.
So, as we said, it's a beautiful night here. It's 64 degrees. It is the first day of fall, so fall came right on schedule here this week.
Definitely. I've loved the weather. It's nice and cool out here. You can feel the breeze. It is amazing.
This is football weather. This is exactly everybody's wearing long sleeves, and it's nice, cool breeze out. This is exactly football weather, and timing this perfectly before a big storm rolls in this weekend. So thankfully, we'll be all right here tonight. No rain until late in the evening. Toss play to the far side of the field. Flag comes out. That's going to be a holding call against Township. So Burlington Township loses yardage on that play, but now it's going to be a holding call as well. Oh, actually, looks like we're going to have so we have a hold against Burlington Township. It's going to be declined and bring up second down. So Rv will actually take the penalty, take the yards lost over the penalty on that one. We'll take the loss of down. So 2nd and 12 make it at the 33-yard line. Shotgun formation for receivers. Davis throws, has a completion on the far side of the field for good yardage. So Davis with the completion on the far side of the field is going to make 3rd down a lot more manageable. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now for the Falcons. So big opportunity here for Township to try to keep this drive moving.
You got to keep on driving. You got to never stop. It's always a grind. You can't stop halfway. You have to keep on going until you get it.
And that's what Township's trying to do here. And I'm a little surprised that RV had declined that penalty. I mean, we're talking 10 yards and 2 yards, but if Township converts here, 3rd and 3, tight bunch formation, single receiver, and counter, and stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. So RV defense, again, makes a strong play. So, again, the coaching staff relying heavily on the RV defense to keep them in this game, just like with Timber Creek as well. And RV's defense certainly rising to the task once again. So a 3 and out now for Burlington Township. Tried that counter move there and really nowhere to go. So now 4th down as Township will punt. RV set up right about the 30. Drops back, a high booming kick here. Fair catch is called. That's going to be a live ball. And Township's trying to fall down on it. Burlington Township. Oh my goodness. That's a big mistake there by the Red Devils. Again, we just keep saying RV is just making these mistakes to let these teams hang in the games. And RV with the muff punt there is going to give Township excellent field position again. So ball down at the 21-yard line. And a tough catch there to make for RV. I saw, you had a couple of defenders right there. In that case, I think sometimes you just got to let that ball go. Let that ball take a bounce and you keep possession. So unfortunately, another mistake there for the Red Devils. That's going to give Township the ball. Great field position again. And Derek, what happened last year in this game is Burlington Township kept it close in the first half. They just kept hanging around, and then they took the lead. RV had to try to rally in the 4th quarter. They got down to the goal line in the last couple plays of the game, and Burlington held them on a goal line stand. So, I mean, it feels like this could be another low-scoring game here tonight. Again, we've already seen both teams make a couple of turnovers. So Burlington Township off the muff punt will get the ball at the 21-yard line. So excellent field position for the Falcons. All right, 4-receiver look again. And a single back there with Davis in the shotgun. Can the Falcons try to capitalize? The last time they had this kind of situation, RV picked them off in the end zone. So let's see what Burlington does on this drive. 8:21 to go here in the 2nd quarter. It's been a very fast-moving game. Takes the snap, looks to his right, goes back to the center, throws across field, left side, caught. And the officials rule a touchdown on the fade pattern to Quade Hendricks. Burlington Township on a tough play right there, a tough catch to make. But Hendricks turns around on the fade pattern and catches the touchdown for the for the Falcons. 21-yard touchdown pass from Baron Davis. And we have a game once again.
All right, so the score's creeping a little closer.
Yep,
See what happens next.
And again, points off turnovers are so big in football. Both of these teams have now scored points off of a turnover. All right, so Township's going to go for the extra point here. Try to make this a 1-point game. Snap is away, kick is up, and it is good. So now with 8:13 to go in the 2nd quarter, Rancocas Valley leads this one 8-7.
And just like that, the game got way closer, and it's tighter now.
Yes, again, these turnovers here are hurting both teams. And both these teams have also had the opportunity to take advantage of that and score points off of these turnovers. So like you said, Derek, it's a tight game. RV still has the lead right now by 1. But again, RV has got to try to find a way to straighten out these mistakes, these penalties, and these turnovers. If they can try to find a way to straighten things out and just play their game, they can hopefully maintain this lead and build onto it, because you certainly can't sit on 8-7 for the rest of the night.
Definitely.
You just can't do that. But RV's defense certainly is going to keep them in this game for sure. Their defense, again, plays extremely well. So now RV's offense will get a chance to get this one back. RV's running the ball very effectively here with Jabir Bellamy, Malachi Castle, and Devin Dwana. They're running the ball very effectively. So hopefully, for the Red Devils' sake, just stick with the game plan and just try to limit these mistakes, as we said.
Those are some big names you just said.
Yeah, I mean, those guys have to all just, like I said, keep playing their game, keep running the ball. As the kick is underway, Township actually, you know what, Derek, I'm going to say this. Township actually flipped all their players on the kickoff to the other side of the field. So players on the left and the right just completely flipped. And once they set up, it didn't look right to begin with. So illegal formation on the kickoff here for Burlington Township. Again, you're trying to confuse your opponent a little bit. But Burlington instead commits a penalty on their own. So now move the kickoff back 5 yards. So again, Township will try this again. Quade Hendricks will be kicking off. Again, Hendricks, leading receiver, defensive back, and kicker for this team. Hendricks, who just caught the touchdown, will now handle kickoff duties. And a much better kick this time. This one's going to take a bounce out of bounds. Much better for RV as well, as that's going to put the ball right at the 35-yard line. So illegal procedure as the kick goes out of bounds here. So a really ugly kickoff series right there for the Falcons.
Wasn't that about 50 yards that the ball went?
So actually, RV is going to elect to re-kick. In high school, you can do that. In the NFL, for example, if that goes out of bounds, that's just the other team's ball at the 40. So with high school, you can elect to take a penalty on that one and have them re-kick, which, I mean, again, you're going to move up, get better position anyway, because now Township's got to drop back even more. So let's see if the third time's the charm here for the Falcons.
Hey, 3 could just be our lucky number.
It could be. Could very well be. All right, so again, 8:13 to go in this second quarter as the Red Devils hold on to a 1-point lead, 8-7 over the Falcons. Burlington Township just scored the last touchdown. And third time, a much better kick, staying in bounds. Ball's at the 30. RV will take it, short field. And no matter what, RV's going to have good field position here, set up just inside their own 40-yard line. So, again, Township, the illegal procedure, and then kicking on the formation, and then the illegal procedure kicking it out of bounds. So the Red Devils will get the ball with good field position again. Fans are certainly enjoying this one tonight, watching them lead each other in a group of chants and cheers over here. Seeing a lot of silly string out there tonight, Derek. Seeing a lot of silly string getting sprayed all over.
Yeah, getting kind of crazy out there.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. First down for the Devils. Ball set at the 38-yard line. Again, 2 receivers on the near side, 2 backs. Marco in the shotgun. Hands off to Bellamy, trying to bounce outside. Nothing really there for him as Bellamy is going to lose about a yard. Just nothing there on that play. Township read it perfectly. And again, RV just trying to commit to that running game here tonight, and it certainly worked for them. You just got to keep feeding these backs here. Marco has not really had to throw many passes. Again, just relying heavily on the run game. And again, when you've got a lot of talented running backs on this roster, you certainly try to take advantage of that. All right, second down. 7:28 now to go here before halftime. Make sure you stay tuned to halftime for the Red Devil Marching Band. So second down again in the shotgun. Tighter formation, 2 on each side. Back in motion, trying to bounce this one outside is Smith. Again, nowhere there for him to go. Smith maybe picks up about 2. So Eric Smith on the end around there is going to get a couple of yards. So third and a little bit more manageable than second and long. And now with 7:08 to go again, the Devils find themselves in a third down situation just inside their own territory, set up right now at the 42-yard line. So here we go, third down, 3 receivers on the far side and a single back for Marco in the shotgun.
All righty, let's see where
Third
this
and
one
8.
goes.
Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Marco takes it himself, cuts to the outside. He's got the first down. Nice run there by Nick Marco. We saw that last week against Timber Creek.
That was about 10 yards.
Yeah, he ran a very similar play last week. Took it for about 20 yards downfield. So as a defense, you've got to take into account that the quarterback can run the ball as well. So big first down there for RV, keeps the drive alive with just under 7 minutes to go. All right, ball now at the 46-yard line. Again, same formation, a single back and 3 receivers to the far side. Shifts the back over to the right side. Marco from the shotgun. Hands this one off right up the middle to Bellamy, trying to bounce it outside. He's got a good gain there, about 3, maybe 4 yards on that carry there for Jameer Bellamy. Bellamy, again, has had a really good evening here so far for the Red Devils. He had that 40-yard touchdown to start the scoring here tonight.
I feel like both teams are playing pretty good tonight.
I agree with you, and this is a good example here of a good local rivalry. Again, teams who, maybe we don't see Burlington Township as much as they used to in the past, but just good to have these local games too, especially. I know that the schedule's what it is, but it's always just good, especially when you have a local game here. You get a good fan turnout on both sides. Players know each other. It just makes for a better experience. Shotgun handoff again. Fakes it to Dwana. Marco breaks off. Nick Marco's going to go. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Let's go, Red Devils.
43-yard touchdown run. Nick Marco. We told you got to look out for him. He can run the ball. Made a great fake on their handoff and just took off the right side. No one was going to catch Nick Marco. And RV responds with a big touchdown.
Hey, it's a third touchdown made in the game. Second one for RV.
And a big one for the Red Devils as they extend their lead. 5:37 to go before halftime as RV gets on the board again at the touchdown run by Nick Marco. RV lining up now for the extra point.
Every point counts for a lot.
Absolutely, every chance you can get.
The more the merrier.
Hollander, kick is away. It is up. It is good. I think it may have hit the bar there, but it went in, so point counts. Rancocas Valley extends their lead 15-7. And a big response there, Derek. That's exactly what RV needed to do after that Burlington Township score.
Definitely. Let's see if we can keep it up for the rest of the game.
What did you like especially about that drive?
I feel like I might have lost the words. That drive was beautiful. Before I even knew it, it was just happening.
And something I'm noticing, too, as our camera pans down, the cheerleaders doing push-ups, 15 of them now they got to do. Cheerleaders doing push-ups after every score. And a great job by the RV cheer staff once again as Coach Norway. Little assist there, nicely done. All right, great job by the cheerleaders once again. Again, be sure to stay tuned at halftime for the Red Devil Marching Band. I see them warming up just behind the scoreboard. So, the RV Marching Band will be performing at halftime once again. Much better start this week for the Red Devils, who now lead this one again 15-7. 2 long 40 yards or 40-plus yards in that last one. Touchdown runs by Jameer Bellamy and then Nick Marco on the last score. Good-looking offense going right now for the Red Devils. Looks like they've, again, kind of figured out that the running game is certainly working well here tonight, and they're calling a really nice series of plays. Marco doesn't really have to throw the ball here too much.
Absolutely. I wasn't here for last game, but this game seems like it's going a lot faster.
It is. It's definitely going a lot faster. Also helps when you don't have about 11 personal foul penalties called in the first quarter. That certainly helps. All right, kickoff is away. Township will receive about the 10-yard line. Up the middle, breaks a tackle. Uh-oh, Township, this is Hendricks' could go.
Oh.
Breaks a couple tackles. Wait, Hendricks is going to go. 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh, that was amazing.
Just when you think Army's got everything heading in the right direction, 90-yard kickoff return by Burlington Township on the next play, and the Falcons are right back in it. Unbelievable. Broke a couple of tackles. It looked like they had him stopped right about the 30-yard line, but he broke a couple of tackles, cut to the outside, and then all of a sudden there weren't too many red shirts there. And just like that.
He was making a mad dash. 90 yards is actually crazy.
And again,
for a high school game.
If that wasn't Quade Hendricks, I apologize. But again, whether it was Hendricks or another player, that was just one incredible play that we just saw there. A 90-yard kickoff return. And just like that, Atlantic City, good grief.
You're all over
Burlington
the place tonight.
Township, well, it reminded me of the Atlantic City. I was thinking about how that happened in the playoff game. They had about a 98-yard kickoff return. So I knew I was going to say that. You know what? Go for two. Why not? Catches the pass, but short of the goal line. So RV, a big stop right there on the 2-point, the fake extra point. And I was kind of wondering, I'm like, if you're Township, why wouldn't you just go for it? And they end up doing that, but RV defense comes up and makes a stop. So RV 15, Burlington Township 13.
Just like that, the score is close again.
Just like that. This is a game of inches, as they say. You know, you make one move or you break one tackle, and all of a sudden things change. So Burlington Township strikes right back after RV scores, but RV maintains their lead up by 2. All right, let's catch our breath here a little bit and get ready, as we say, the 5:21 to go here, ready for the Red Devil Marching Band again at halftime. As this has been a fun one here for sure tonight. As you said, Derek, just a good, tight contest here between two local rivals.
Definitely, and this is exactly what I expect by two local teams, because they're just right there. I feel like they get the same amount of practice, and just because we're so close.
Yeah, and again, these players probably do know each other. I'm sure there are some players out there who know each other. And it just, again, it's also just this is the kind of game, this is a big, huge game really for both teams. As again, you're at the midway point of the season. Township's lost 2 straight coming in, struggling to score. They've got 13 points on the board right now. RV coming off its first loss of the season. How are they going to respond? So far, so good. And again, just the big thing with this game is these teams are just making a couple of turnovers here and there. That's really the difference in this one. But if these teams can just find a way to cut back on these turnovers, try to have longer sustained drives, could be a different story. All right, now let's see if RV can run this one back. Breaks a tackle, cuts to the outside. RV. This one's going to be coming back, though. I think we got a block in the back. So RV with a good return to about midfield, but a block in the back. Penalty is going to bring this one back. That was Jameer Bellamy on that kick return. And again, Bellamy's had a strong night here for the Red Devils.
Jameer Bellamy's been playing great tonight.
So again, just a penalty is going to bring this one back. We'll see where the official spotted. It's always where the penalty took place. So again, 5 minutes to go here in the first half. RV holding on to a 15-13 lead over the Falcons. Burlington Township and RV have certainly both come to play here tonight. As you said, Derek, really good game we've got going on. And it could be a situation here tonight. Again, we got a long way to go, but this could be, a situation where it could be the last team with the ball maybe wins the game, or at least has a chance to win the game.
Definitely. I feel like this game is going to end off, and it's going to be a very tight game. I'd like to see who wins. Let's find out.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really interesting second half for sure. We're going to see, and then a sideline warning here for the Red Devils. So RV will start here on offense, looking to see where they're going to place the ball. Looks like it's going to be right at the 40. And now they're going to move it back. So looks like the penalty happened, or the 30, I should say. The penalty happened there. Drop it back 15 yards. So RV instead is going to start the ball at the 15-yard line, their own 15. So that was kind of a big penalty there as it took the Devils away from midfield. So RV now back on offense, looking to try to respond of the 90-yard kickoff return by Burlington Township. Shotgun, quick out throws to Brody Dieter. Brody gets his first catch of the night, and looks like it's going to be good for about 7, maybe 8 yards on that one.
It's definitely not 90, but still really good.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now, again, you're going to be controlling the ball. You're going to try to run this clock down as much as you can. I think if you're RV on offense here, again, if you get a nice sustained drive, get Township to burn their timeouts. And if you're the Red Devils, again, obviously you certainly want to score here. So now looking like the Red Devils are going to open up their passing game a little bit. So again, with the single back look here, with 3 receivers, 2 of them here to the near side. Marco in the shotgun, 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Takes the snap, Marco throws, quick out on a play there to Dieter. Dieter's got a big play.
Oh, Brody Dieter, that's about 25 yards, don't you think?
Yeah, that was a nice play there to Brody Dieter on the curl pattern, as Dieter was able to get a big play there for the Devils and get right back to midfield. So big heads-up play there. Brody Dieter is able to give RV a good field position here at the 45-yard line. And again, 4 minutes and counting here as the Red Devils are now driving. So now getting Brody Dieter a little bit more involved here on the offense tonight. RV again relied on the run a lot here to start things out. Now it looks like they're trying to open up the passing game. Township is showing blitz and then backing off. As Marco will hand this one off to Malachi Castle. Township was ready for him on that one, though. They're going to lose yards on that play. So the Red Devils now with a second down at their own 44-yard line. Clock continues to move here with 3:20 and counting, as the Red Devils again trying to answer back on that kickoff return touchdown. Had a nice pass play there to Brody Dieter a couple of plays ago. And now RV trying to keep this drive going. So now moving with 3 receivers here to the near side with Dieter, Dwana, and Smith. And a single back.
All
and
right,
again, handing it off to Castle. Again, trying to wear Township down as much as they can. But Burlington Township defensively, you can see they're really fired up right now as they make another big stop on Malachi Castle. So now 3rd and 10 here for the Red Devils. 2:34 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. As again, RV is trying to get some more points on the board here before halftime. Burlington Township will receive the ball in the second half. And again, turnovers have been the story in this one tonight, as both teams have points off of turnovers. Township also has points off special teams. All right, 3rd down. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Marco tries to roll out. He's going to get good yardage there on 3rd down. That's going to bring up 4th and, let's see, 4th and about 5 possibly, 4th and 6. So if you're RV here, what do? I agree. I think you kind of got to punt the ball. Although RV's going to talk this one over. Tough spot in the field here, Derek. You're at midfield, but 4th and 6, not as easy to convert as
it's not easy,
4th
but
and
it's
1.
not impossible.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I think they're certainly talking this one over, but I think they are going to punt the ball here, unless
it all depends on the play.
I've seen my share of fake punts. So let's see what happens here. Again, it's at that spot in the field where you could do that. Oh, that's a big penalty right there. So 4th and 6 now is 4th and 1. So Burlington Township offsides on that one as RV was shifting their punt team. Township jumped offside. I think that's exactly what RV was hoping for. So now 4th and 6, fourth becomes 4th and 1, and RV is certainly going to go for it here at midfield. All right, final minute of the half as the Red Devils are still driving here, and again, they have all 3 timeouts, so they got to be careful here with the clock. And RV in a tight formation, hand the ball off on 4th down, and it looks like they've just got that first down. Just needed a yard, and that's what they got. All right, timeout, Rancocas Valley, their first of the half, 41 seconds to go. Derek, what does RV got to do right now to try to get this one in the end zone or possibly set up for a field goal?
I feel like we have to fake out the other team. Fake them out and just drive.
I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, I just think as long as they just keep this up, I think for a reasonable field goal, we'll say, I think they need at least, we'll say 10, maybe 15 yards for a field goal. And you could try to take a couple shots at the end zone. Again, 2 timeouts remaining in 41 seconds. So I think it's certainly feasible to take a couple of shots, try to maybe send Dieter like on a curl route like you saw before, or try to look for that fade pattern, give him a one-on-one. So let's see what RV's going to do here. And again, ball set up at the 44-yard line as the Red Devils, again, trying to get some last-second points here before halftime. 3 receivers in the single back. Marco takes the snap, drops, throws, middle of the field, incomplete.
Dang.
May have been a receiver miscommunication, but it looks like we might have a flag down in the backfield. Let's see what this call is. This could be roughing the passer against Burlington Township, which if that's the case, that's a 15-yard penalty. And that's the call, roughing the passer. So a free first down there for the Red Devils. They will certainly take that one. Big penalty here for Burlington Township. RV's now in field goal range. And the Falcons now find themselves with the ball at the 30-yard line. So a roughing the passer penalty gives RV excellent field position now. As the Red Devil marching band again is getting ready to take the field at halftime. 37 seconds left in this one. Same formation with the 3 receivers to the near side. Marco is going to roll to his left. Marco has a turn back and
Marco.
throw. Dangerous play.
Oh.
Makes the completion there for a short gain to Ricky Doppler. Yeah, that was a heck of a play there by Marco. It's only going to get about 5 yards on it, but excellent effort and a tough one to roll out to your left with 2 defenders in your face there, Derek. So big heads-up play by Nick Marco as he connects with Ricky Doppler. That's going to be timeout number 2 here for the Red Devils. All right, 26 seconds now left.
Time is really
And
flying
again,
right now.
Yeah, I mean, right now, again, RV has just called their second timeout after that short completion there. But again, moves them up 5 yards. So again, if you're maybe thinking field goal here, RV's, I'm sure, looking for the end zone here, but they're certainly within Jamison Hollander's range. And any points here would be big for the Red Devils.
Definitely. Any play that can get us a point matters.
So trying to fix the clock here on the scoreboard. I think we've got 29 seconds left. Again, there's only less than 30 seconds, we'll say. They're still getting this sorted out here. Officially 29 seconds left on the clock. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Second down, ball at the 25-yard line. Marco takes the snap, looks to his right, throws toward the sideline. That's going to be complete and inbounds, but it's going to stop the clock here on a first down on a nice catch there by Devin Dwana.
Was that Devin Dwana?
Yep. So RV right now on first down, I think right here, he just spiked the ball and stopped the clock. And running a couple of extra seconds there down to 17 seconds. But again, it was a first down play, so RV has some time to work here. 1 timeout remaining. As the ball's now at the 12-yard line after the catch there by Dwana.
17
All right, Derek,
seconds.
what do you do here with 17 seconds left?
17 seconds, I say.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
17 seconds left. I feel like we just drive.
Sorry, our roster's blowing away there.
I say we just drive this. 17 seconds, we got that.
All right, well, here we go. You got a couple of chances here. I think you maybe got 2 shots at the end zone. Marco takes the snap, looks, throws to the end zone. Intercepted by Burlington Township at the goal line. The Falcons are going to bring this one out, and that is a terrible way to end the half here for the Red Devils, as they had a nice drive going, and unfortunately the interception is going to bring that drive to an end. Township's going to get the ball with 9 seconds left, and probably just going to kneel down here, I would think, this one and run the half out. Again, the ball's set up right about the, looks like about the 10-yard line. And another turnover here takes away points for the Red Devils.
These high school turnovers are vicious.
Yeah, the turnovers, again, have been the story here tonight.
It wasn't the same last week as well?
Oh, no, this is a much different game. This is definitely a little bit smoother of a game, we'll say, than the last one. But right now, the Red Devils will head into halftime, leading this one 15-13. So please stay tuned for the halftime show featuring the Red Devil Marching Band. Derek and I are going to step aside. We'll be right back for the second half. You're watching RVTV's Game of the Week. we're getting ready to start the kickoff here in the second half. Township will receive after, again, what's been an up and down first half for both teams. A lot of turnovers. Kickoff return touchdown for the Falcons. Put them right back in this one. A missed 2-point conversion is the difference right now. Jamison Hollander will kick off here. Township will get the ball to start the second half. Kickoff reaches about the 15-yard line. That one's going to be, bobbled a little bit as the Red Devils will quickly converge. So Township will start the ball right about the 15-yard line. There you go, Derek. Welcome back.
Hey.
That's all good. All right, so here we go. Starting the second half, the Falcons will have the ball here on offense. What does Burlington Township need to do in this half here, Derek, to get back in this game?
I feel like the score's tight right now, right? I'm thinking they just keep everything close. Just stay together. They'll get it through.
Yeah, they're starting to try to run the ball a little bit more here. It's been pretty effective.
One good play could change anything.
Yeah, and which we saw with that kickoff. If you can't,
Exactly.
If your offense is struggling, find other ways to score.
Definitely.
Handoff right up the middle there for minimal gain. As the Falcons, again, trailing this one by 2. A missed 2-point conversion is right now the difference. Again, in this one, RV had the opportunity, and they got a 2-point conversion early on. After their first score, they led this one 8-0. Township responded, made it an 8-7 game. RV then took that lead back after another 40-yard touchdown run, 2 of them in this game here tonight. And then a exciting kickoff return touchdown by the Falcons put them right back in this one as the Devils lead by 2. Second down, ball at the 19. Quick throw to the outside, a little high, but caught, and a nice tackle way behind the line of scrimmage there. That's going to be probably about a 5-yard loss. Township they got to start, if they're going to throw the ball, they got to start looking downfield here. You got to try to start getting some of these crossing patterns going, or you got to get some kind of play maybe in the middle of the field, because they're thrown to the sidelines a little bit, Derek, and the throws are kind of sailing on them a bit. Gives the defender time to readjust and make the play. Definitely.
I think you should look for your opponent's blind spots. I feel like that would be a really beneficial part of the game.
Right. All right, so here we go. 10:30 to go as we're just starting the third quarter. As the Falcons now face a 3rd and long from their own 14-yard line. RV showing blitz. Dropping back now. Looking for the long ball to the sideline. Caught, and a flag comes out at the end of the play. Nice play, nice catch there by Quade Hendricks on the sideline. We got a flag on the play. I'm curious what this call is going to be. I'm not sure if it's going to be maybe a holding penalty here. Flag was thrown toward the line of scrimmage, so let's see what this call is going to be. I think it's going against Burlington Township, but let's get the official call here. A dead ball foul, an ineligible player downfield here for Burlington Township. That's going to be declined. That's going to bring up 4th down. So ineligible player downfield for Burlington Township wipes. If the penalty had been accepted, would have wiped out the play. But it looks like RV instead is going to take the down instead, which again is going to be a 4th. Yeah, I was going to say, I think you got to take that penalty there. I saw the officials initially indicate that the penalty was declined, but I think you got to take that penalty there.
Definitely.
Now you're making it 3rd and even longer. 3rd and 21 now your yardage for Township. So now ball set at the 9-yard line, so that was half the distance to the goal. So 4 wide receivers. And Baron Davis in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Davis drops back. He's going to try to launch this one downfield, and he does. Oh, he actually was able to connect with his receiver, but in and out of his hands and out of bounds. So good-looking throw there. A much better throw by Baron Davis. But it's going to be a punt now for the Falcons, as the Red Devils were able to hold there defensively. All right, so RV should get really good position here. They're set up right about midfield for this punt. And a dangerous spot to be in for Township as they're going to be punting from inside the end zone here. A high snap, able to get the punt away though. And RV, I think, is just going to let this one go. And Township will down it after it takes a very friendly bounce for the Red Devils. So the punt goes for about a net of, we'll say, maybe 20 yards. So RV is going to get great field position here at the 30. So RV's first offensive series now coming out here with 9:54 in the third quarter. So a big chance here for the Red Devils to try to extend this lead again. Again, leading by 2. Takes the snap, hands it off to Bellamy. Bellamy, strong cut up the middle. He's going to get first down yardage. Great effort there by Jameer Bellamy as he's able to hold on to that handoff and take it for a first down carry.
I feel like both of these teams are playing really close together now.
Oh, absolutely, and especially, you're seeing it a lot in the run game here for the Red Devils. Again, Jameer Bellamy's had a huge night. If he's not at 100 yards, he's pretty close. All right, first down now at the 16-yard line. Shotgun, snap, throw, connects with Diter on the one-on-one. Brody Diter reaches over. He's in for the score.
Man, I just love to see it.
16-yard touchdown pass. Nick Marco to Brody Diter. And a great extra effort there by Diter. Oh, you got to love to see that reaching over, that extra effort. And the Devils are back on the board again.
See, every second and every inch counts.
Every inch counts in this game. You better believe it. All right, so RV will attempt for the extra point. As again, they lead this one by 8. Try to make this a 2-possession game here. Hollander back for the extra point. Snap, kick, away. It is good. RV 22, Burlington Township 13.
And just like that, RV almost has double Burlington's points.
And that was a huge score right there. The Red Devils needed that one to extend that lead and get themselves right back in this game in control. All right, Derek, while we have a brief timeout, why don't you let our viewers know how they can get a copy of this game or other events?
The game you're watching and other events are available for purchase from the Rvtv video library. Visit rvrhs.com and click on the About Us link. All proceeds benefit the Jerry Krokenberg Memorial Scholarship.
All right, thank you, Derek. Again, if you're interested in purchasing a copy of this or other event, please be sure to visit the website. All right, so 9:23 to go now in the third quarter. RV has responded and gets the score after turning away Burlington Township on a 3-and-out. RV gets the additional score there, and they're now up by 9. And again, like you said, every point counts, every point, every inch counts, and every
it's
extra
really
point especially.
It's really a game about precision here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said, RV struggled in the extra point department last game, but they're made up for it very nicely here. And again, 9 points is big. As I said, it's a two-score lead here essentially for the Red Devils. All right, kick is away, taken at the 10-yard line. Burlington brings it up. Good return here for the Falcons. Good second effort, takes it to about the 30. As the Falcons will set up shop here for their second offensive series in the second half. End of the quarter, we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule here for the Red Devils. As again, we're quickly moving past the halfway point of the 2023 season. RV's still sitting in pretty good position as far as playoff standing goes. They were right around a 2-3 seed, I think, last week, and they've since dropped to about a 4 or 5 seed. But again, long way to go here, still several more games. But the Red Devils certainly in a good spot as far as the playoffs are concerned.
Every game we play counts.
Absolutely. Every chance you can get a win. And a good-looking play there, but threw the ball low and at the receiver's feet, incomplete pass. But that, again, that's the kind of play that Township should be running here, try to find some of these crossing patterns and try to get Baron Davis throwing the ball more, because running the ball really has not been working that well tonight for Burlington. So try to make some adjustments here and try to maybe throw the ball. Again, the last time they played, Baron Davis only threw 8 passes the whole game. Probably going to need to throw more than that if they want to get back in this one. Okay, second down after the incomplete pass. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Shotgun, single back. As Davis will take the snap, fakes the handoff, throws to the outside. It's a quick catch and completion for a couple of yards. Looks like about a 3 or 4 yard completion. So good play there on second down. Try to make third down a little bit easier. Now 3rd and 7 for the Falcons. And again, Derek, it feels like every third down for Burlington Township from here on out is going to be huge.
It really is. Everything they do surprises me. Everything both teams are doing tonight surprises me. It's amazing.
Yeah. This is again, you're down 2 scores essentially. And now if you're Burlington, you got to try to keep converting these third downs. Keep RV's offense off the field. Clock moving at 8:16, 3rd and 7 from their own 34. Rolls out, throws downfield, launches that one well ahead of his intended receiver and incomplete. And a flag comes out at the end. I'm curious what this call is going to be. I wonder if this is a dead ball personal foul, which we saw our share of in the game against Timber Creek. So let's see what this call is. As the ball was certainly not catchable. So let's see what the official call is here. Again, this could be a dead ball foul, as the flag came out well after the play had ended. So let's see what the official call is going to be here. As the officials convene and now setting this one up. So this one is coming back. So let's see what this call is. Pass interference, defense, and then a personal foul against RV. So a first down, no matter how you look at it here for Burlington Township. So really they had their choice there of their penalties, Derek. They're both 15-yard penalties no matter what. So regardless of which one counted, it's a first down for Burlington and puts them right back in this game. And again, RV just is letting Burlington Township hang around in this game. And again, I know they're up by 9 right now, but
all that can change in just one play.
Exactly, and we've seen that a couple times in this one already.
Definitely, especially that 90-yard run.
Right, like you said, every inch counts and every play matters.
Definitely.
So here we go, first down. Ball now at the RV 36-yard line. Takes the snap, rolls to his left. Davis throws, has a completion. He's got, looks like enough for a first down as he connects there with number 24, Rvtv, junior receiver. And that is just enough for a first down, so keep the chains moving here for Burlington Township. Baron Davis, Baron Davis playing much better here in the second half, Derek. And again, throwing the ball a lot more in this one. Baron Davis certainly is showing good arm strength out here.
Definitely.
Yeah, just again looking a lot better here in the second half than he did in the first. And leading a good-looking drive here for the Falcons. All right, so Township with 7:35 and counting at the 22-yard line. From the shotgun, Davis rolls to his right this time, throws, looks to the end zone, caught!
Oh.
Touchdown, Burlington Township.
And just like that, the score is close once again.
And just like that, just like you said right there, they are right back in this game again. And that was a really pretty looking play there as Davis rolled to his right, and had his receiver running that pattern right in between two defenders, dropped that one perfectly into his hands right on the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Burlington Township, as they are now trailing this one by 3. So they will kick the extra point here. As again, whether you go for 2 or 1 at this stage, it really doesn't matter. You do need to make this, though, if you can. It certainly would make things easier for Township if they can make this. Kick is away. It's up. It is good again. That's the second time we've seen an extra point bounce off that goalpost and go in. It's happened one for each team now.
It's been the exact same one as well.
I know. It's not something you see very often. So now with 7:20 to go here in the third quarter, Rancocas Valley still up, but Township has cut into that lead significantly. RV 22, Burlington Township 20. And as we said last week, RV was averaging about 20 points per game, and they're right at that mark again. But again, Burlington the last 2 weeks has really struggled to score points. They only had 13 points over their last 2 games. They've got 20 here tonight. So Burlington Township has certainly come to play here. And just from what it seems like, Derek, Burlington Township certainly believes that they are in this game, and it's winnable for them.
And it's winnable for both teams.
It certainly has been. RV has certainly held on to this lead. They have not trailed here at all tonight, but RV is only led by 1 or 2 points for the entire evening. So, again, if you're RV, you certainly want to score on this series if you can and try to maintain that 2-score lead. But just RV's got to be careful here. They've got to play mistake-free football for the rest of the game here. They've just given Burlington too many second-chance opportunities, and the Falcons have brought themselves back in this game twice now. Again, trailing by 2.
I feel like both teams are on their toes right now.
Oh, I definitely think so. I mean, you've got both these teams are kind of trading punches, and so to speak. In boxing terms, they're trading punches, and RV is right now on the defensive. A squib kick. Interesting decision there by Township trying to catch RV off guard, but a heads-up play there, as I think that was Malachi Castle, or excuse me, no, that was number 8, Earl Pugh, a senior, as he quickly jumped on that ball. So RV's got excellent field position here. And again, I think Township was trying to catch RV off guard, but kicked it right to him. And now instead, RV will have the ball at their own 47. All right, so now the Red Devils have to try to find a way to establish some offensive rhythm. They've had a lot of success running the ball here tonight, and looking at this formation, I think they're thinking the same thing. Dwana in motion, handoff. Bellamy's gone!
Oh.
Jameer Bellamy to the house. And back and forth we go. As RV, no flags on the field.
This game has
RV,
been back and forth the entire time.
my goodness. So call that one.
That was absolutely beautiful.
53-yard touchdown run. Jameer Bellamy has a 53-yarder now and a 40-yarder on the night. Bellamy having a huge game here, as Rancocas Valley has extended their lead once again. So one play difference right there, as RV goes up by 8 once again. And now the big extra point to try to make it a 2-score game. Hollander's extra point is up. It is good. It was a little low, but he was able to get it through. Extra point is good. 7:09 to go here in the third. RV back up by 9 again. 29-20.
Like I said, this game is back and forth. You never know what happens next.
My goodness. There's a lot of drama going on in this game. But just has continued to maintain their lead. They're running the ball extremely successfully. You just saw it there again. Jameer Bellamy is just having a heck of a night here for the Red Devils. So, again, RV just rely on that offense, rely on that running game, because it's keeping them in it, and it's keeping that 2-score lead.
Both teams have been passing around these touchdowns like we've been playing hot potato.
Yeah. And a busy night here for the RV cheerleaders. 29 push-ups on the way. They've had a busy evening, a lot of points on the board here tonight. Again, two teams who were kind of struggling last week coming into this one. And both teams are putting on a much better performance here. And again, RV has extended their lead. As again, they led by 1, they led by 2, they led by 9, they led by 2. And now they're back up by 9 again, 29-20. Still a long way to go in this one. And each team, of course, with all 3 timeouts. And like you said, Derek, this one feels far from being over.
Definitely.
So the kickoff away, Township's going to take this one back, puts on a nice move. This one's going to be a block in the back or a hold there for Township. Well, it's been a very exciting game here tonight from Coach Bill Gordon Field. Very entertaining game here. We've seen a little bit of everything tonight.
I wonder which team's going to break the loop.
The way things are going, I don't know, because, again, RV scores. They go up. Township makes it a 2-point game again. RV takes the lead again. They extend it. So we're just going to see. If RV is able to get this ball back and punch in another score, I think that might be enough. But the way this game's going, who knows? This has just been a very back and forth, very well-coached game here. And, again, it's been a game of inches, like we've said. Again, we had the touchdown pass to Brody Dieter moments ago. Then running back makes a quick move. And then Jameer Bellamy's off to the races again.
This is exactly what I expected from 2 teams that are so close together.
Oh, yeah. And again, this has just been a really good, fast-paced game here tonight. All right, so Township with the ball again, now at their own 10 after the penalty. And handoff and an option play. Quade Hendricks with the throw, but there's nobody there. Maybe a miscommunication, but another flag on the play. And likely a penalty here against the Falcons. Could maybe be. We've seen the illegal man downfield penalty a couple of times in this game. Let's see if maybe that's the case again. And again, this would just be half the distance to goal. And there's another flag. So I think somebody just said something they shouldn't have. And again, we saw way too much of that last week. All right, so now the officials talking this one over with Coach Lucas, because now there's an additional penalty that's been thrown. So let's see what the Red Devils decide to do here. Again, the penalty is going to be against Burlington Township no matter what. So now it's just a decision about which penalty you want to accept. Which, I mean, it's half the distance of the goal no matter what you do. So you really can't move too much further back. So the first one declined. And you have an intentional grounding call will be accepted there for the Red Devils. So in that regard, it's, you take that penalty because that's going to be a loss of down. So intentional grounding is the penalty called here that RV accepted. The other one was a face mask penalty. Again, they kind of threw that afterwards. I wasn't sure if somebody had said something the officials didn't like, because, again, we saw our fair share of that last week with Timber Creek. All right, so 1st and a mile, 1st and 20. Ball is now at the 2-yard line. Township's got to be careful here. And a risky call there, but just to get the ball out away from the 2 as much as possible. As Davis took that one himself. Always, again, risky when you're running a play like that from a shotgun formation. But, again, right now, if you're Township, you just want to get the ball as far away as you can from the goal line. But, honestly, it looks like they didn't gain too much on that play.
Sometimes you just have to do the unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, you could throw the ball here with 2nd and 20. But, again, right now, this is a drive that is just falling apart as soon as it started here for Burlington. So 2nd and 20 from the 2-yard line, so no gain on the last play. And again, Davis in the shotgun, about 5 yards deep in the end zone. RV showing blitz. Davis will take the snap, roll to his right, tries to get out of it, throws in and out of his intended receiver's hands. He was looking for Tapia on that one. Good looking throw, just not able to convert. So now 3rd and long from the 2. So again, if RV's able to hold on here, or excuse me, that was 3rd down. So now 4th and long. So the scoreboard is not being accurate there, Derek. It was saying 2nd down. And now it's 4th down officially, so sorry for the confusion. That was 3rd down. So now Township punting from the back of the end zone. Punter's got to be careful not to step out. And again, that's Quade Hendricks back there. RV set up at the 40. So Township's got to be really careful here. And they get the punt away. Nice job there by Hendricks. And a good punt. RV's going to call fair catch on that one. So RV still gets good position. But all the credit there to Burlington Township for getting that ball out of the back of the end zone. So RV will set up at the Burlington 41-yard line as the Devils will look to try to, again, extend this lead a little bit more. And again, 5:47 to go here. And the Devils up by 9. Again, if they can get this one, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape the rest of the way. But the way this game's gone, anything can happen. All right, here we go. 1st down at the 41. Marco in the shotgun, has Dwana in motion. Takes the handoff, goes to Bellamy. Why not? Because Bellamy's been doing this all night, breaking tackles and gaining close to 1st down. Looks like he does have the 1st down. Jameer Bellamy's just had an incredible game here tonight, Derek. I mean, what more can you say? He's scored 2 big touchdowns, running all over the field.
For a 3rd.
Yeah, he might go for the hat trick here. What have you seen from Bellamy that's been most impressive to you?
I feel like the team's cooperation, how they've been playing together, has been supporting Bellamy. They've been supporting each other and just helping each other gain the points. I feel like the entire game has just been amazing to me. Every player from both teams, they're playing wonderful tonight.
Yeah, this has been, like I said, it's been a very good game. That pass there incomplete, just thrown behind Dwana, but we have another flag. And ineligible downfield again on RV. We've seen this, again, a couple of times here tonight on both sides, having an ineligible player downfield. So that's going to be 5-yard penalty. And still going to be 1st down here for RV. So 1st and 15 now set up at the 35-yard line. And again, little over 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, start of the 4th quarter, we will look over the upcoming schedule here for the Red Devils. And it's been a nice night here for senior night as the players, cheerleaders, and marching band were all recognized at pregame. And a picture perfect night, as he said, nice and cool, about 62 degrees, I think, at this stage.
Just about.
Marco takes the snap, sets up a screen play. Nice look there for Bellamy as he's going to gain a good carry there. Gets the penalty yardage back. And a hard tackle there by Burlington Township. So they get the penalty yardage back. So now just making it 2nd and 10. So the Red Devils now moving forward after moving backward to start this drive. So Marco gets the calls from Coach Lucas.
Do you think they can break the cycle?
Yeah, I mean, if they can score here, if they can find a way to end, like you said, it's been back and forth. It feels like we've been on a cycle here. If they can score here, I think they're in good shape to win this game. All right, so here we go. 2nd down it should be. Marco's going to roll to his right. Marco throws it at the feet of Brody Dieter. Really nobody open on that play. And it looks like we have another flag on the field. And guess what? Ineligible downfield again. This is just a penalty. This has been the penalty of the night here. It was personal fouls last week and dead ball fouls. Right now it's ineligible players downfield. And that's something that after a while you got to get this straightened out. It's about the 4th time I think I've seen this one called here tonight. And again, you know, all it takes is just a couple of feet forward here for a lineman to do that. But again, we've just seen that penalty called way too many times here for the Red Devils.
What would you do if you were out there right now?
Well, I wouldn't mind running a jet sweep like that right there with Dwana, just get the ball in his hands. I mean, right now, again, I think if you're asking me if I were a coach, which I certainly am not, but if I were to do that, right now I think it's about just controlling the pace of the game, running the ball, running the clock down as much as you can. I mean, again, you're in great field position. You certainly want to try to get a touchdown here if you can. But again, right now I think it's just about control. It's about, you know, just keeping the pace of the game, you know, keeping up your pace, I should say.
And it's about precision.
Yep, and just establishing a rhythm here. Quick pass there to Dieter on the receiver screen. He's going to get a couple yards back. All right, so now we've got third down, and again, that penalty yardage that was before the third down has been made up. Excuse me, getting a little chilly in here. I'm just starting to close these windows a bit. I mean, like I said, I'm certainly glad I wore a long sleeve shirt tonight. Even in the booth, it can get a little cold. All right, 3:35 and counting here. So 3rd and 10 now as RV has gotten back essentially that penalty yardage from early on. So now 3 receivers to the far side of the field with a single back. Marco again in the shotgun. Marco with a snap. Takes the handoff, keeps it himself. Nick Marco is going to score his 2nd touchdown rushing of the night.
All righty.
Yeah, just like you said there, you were hoping that they could break that back and forth cycle, and they have.
A
Touchdown.
15-point lead.
And a nice, much more comfortable lead here for the Red Devils. So with 3:12 to go here, like you said, Derek, 35-20 your score, extra point pending. And this extra point again would be big because it would be 16, which would again keep it as a 2-score. It would force Township to go for 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, which at this stage of the game might be too little too late. But we'll see how this goes on. We still have 1 more quarter to go. All right, extra point is up. It is no good this time. I think that may have been blocked partially at the line. So extra point is no good. So again, your score, Rancocas Valley 35, Burlington Township 20. So the RV cheerleaders are coming back here to the center of the field. Doing a lot of celebrating there on the sideline, but hey, they got 35 push-ups to do right now. So, all right, so good looking drive there for the Red Devils. And again, running the ball very, very effectively here tonight. That was a 2nd rushing touchdown of the night here for Nick Marco. All right.
The Devils are playing great tonight.
They really are. They've certainly fixed some of their mistakes from the first half, playing a lot better here in the second half, and scored 2 big touchdowns to extend their lead. So now RV up by 15. And now Burlington Township's got a much bigger hole to climb out of if they want to get back in this one. And again, Township has kept it close pretty much all night. Twice they've trailed by 2, once by 1 if you want to go way back at the start of the game. But now RV has extended its lead as the Red Devils will kick this one away. It's going to take a bounce back. Township will scoop this one up. And Township's got an opening there for a moment, but that flag I saw coming out just at the same time. So Township is going to be backed up again for a hold or a block in the back there on the kick. And now with 3:06 to go, again, Township's got to find a way to try to get a quick strike here. And again, I think, Derek, they got to go for 2 at some point because, again, you're trailing by 15. So if Township's able to score, you could kick the extra point if you want. But at some point, you're going to have to go for 2 to try to tie this game up.
Definitely.
So we shall see what happens here. And again, this penalty is going to back things up. So Township, instead of starting at the 40, is now going to be starting at their own 15 and still backing up. Actually, see, again, it depends where the penalty happened. Or, excuse me, sorry, the I was looking at the wrong official there for a moment. So the 25-yard line. So again, a 15-yard penalty there. Township starting at their own 25. Takes the snap, throws to his right. Oh, nearly intercepted, and then caught on the rebound there for a minimal gain, but that could have been disastrous for Township. That had pick 6 written all over it. So Township nearly throws that one away. And off the deflection, they'll certainly take a 3-yard gain over what could have been. All right,
that would have been devastating.
I think that would have been the icing on the cake there for the Red Devils. That would have certainly wrapped this game up for sure.
You say icing, I'm thinking the candles.
That's true. That's very true. Whatever the case is, I think RV would have certainly enjoyed it. All right, 2nd and 7. Quick throw. Say there, guess what? The next play it happens. Unbelievable. Pick 6 touchdown, Rancocas Valley.
That's the candles right there. Now we just need to light them.
All right. I did see a flag get thrown out right at the end, so let me see what this is. So pick 6 touchdown for the Red Devils. If this play stands, again, I'm pretty sure I saw a flag come out right on the sideline. I mean, if it's on Township, then obviously it won't matter. Touchdown is good. And the flag was just on a sideline warning.
Red Devils with a 21-point lead.
So RV, just what we said, Township nearly throws the game away, and then the next play they essentially do as RV is going to take a huge lead now. They're definitely their largest of the night. And some communication issues on both sides here trying to get players on and off the field. But the damage is done here as the Red Devils have scored their 3rd touchdown of this half. 41-20 your score. As RV will look to try to add on here and just continue to put this game away. Kick is away. It is good. So now your score, RV 42, Burlington Township 20. A lot of points on the board here tonight, Derek.
22 points, that's actually pretty crazy. I wasn't expecting the game to go this high.
So it was on the other side of the field, so I couldn't exactly see the number, but I believe that was Earl Pugh who made the interception.
I believe so.
He had a pick 6 last week that was called back that I think could have swung the entire game for RV against Timber Creek. But this time, again, if it was not Pugh, I'm sorry, but again, it looked like it was Earl Pugh from here. He made the pick 6, and he puts RV up 42-20, and I think this, again, might be just enough here for the Red Devils to wrap this one up and get back in the win column over Burlington Township. And again, 2 minutes left here in the half, in the quarter. And as soon as this quarter is done, we're going to take a look at the upcoming schedule here for the Red Devils. The fans looking a lot happier this week than they did last week. Again, as RV has built up a very big lead here now. Again, this was an 8-7 game not that long ago. And then again, it was a 2-point swing where RV and Township were kind of going back and forth here. RV has never trailed in this game, but Township has made it a lot closer than probably it should have been a couple of times, and now RV has really blown this game wide open. So the Red Devils, again, playing much better here in the second half. Their defense, again, kept them in the game for certain in that first half, and now they're just kind of putting those finishing touches, it seems like, right now. All right, kickoff is away. Township will take this one and get a decent return again to right about the 30.
This is definitely the best game I've seen all day.
Oh, yeah. No question there. No question there. All right, so again, we have just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter as RV has tacked on a defensive touchdown. And they've extended the lead now by 22. So now make it a 3-score deficit here for the Falcons. As Burlington Township has struggled offensively through most of this game. Again, their one touchdown was coming off of a kickoff return. And they hit a beautiful fade pattern touchdown early in this half. But since then, it's been a struggle. Has a completion there for a good gain. As connects there with number 25, Giovanni Remy. Baron Davis has played a lot better here in the second half at quarterback. Again, forced to throw the ball a lot more than the last time these teams played each other. And again, when you have running back taking 27 carries on the night, that's going to wear a defense down for sure. That's not been the case here tonight for Burlington. They've had to rely on passing a lot more here in the second half. 4 receivers and a single back. As Baron Davis will take the snap, drop back, looks downfield, has a completion and a tough catch for a first down. I think a flag was thrown in the backfield, though, so this might all be for naught. As that catch was made there by Quade Hendricks, and this penalty is against Burlington Township. It's going to be a hold, so wipe out that tough catch there by Hendricks, who's had a really good game here this evening for the Falcons. He's kind of done it all. But, unfortunately for Burlington Township, it's just they really haven't had too much else to really work that's worked with them for them tonight.
I feel like they still have a chance. They have a slight chance to bring this game back.
They got a slight chance, but they gotta score. I think they gotta score pretty quick and try to get back in this game. But they are throwing downfield a lot more. The passes are looking sharper, but penalties are really hurting both teams.
Definitely.
And RV not fooled on that one. Davis tried to fake it and sneak it, but that draw went absolutely nowhere. RV read that one well, and another flag. My goodness, I've seen a lot of penalties this last 2 weeks.
These flags are going out like candy at Halloween.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's almost time for Halloween. Can't wait.
Definitely.
So another penalty, and like I said, I've seen my share of penalties in these last 2 games. I don't think I really want to see any more penalties this year, but just seen my share of penalties for sure in 2 games. And again, both teams just committing a lot of fouls here. So that one was a face mask against the Red Devils, so Township gets a first down. As the Falcons will get new life here on this drive. Davis rolls out, throws, has a receiver open, but throws behind him, incomplete, looking for Hendricks again. Good-looking play, but the throw is just behind Quade Hendricks, not able to bring it in. So second down with 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. As again, the Red Devils defensively have played extremely well here tonight.
I feel as if the Falcons are starting to get a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, well, especially now, again, you've got a much larger deficit. You're not down by 2 anymore. Again, now you're down by 22. But, yeah, things are starting to kind of unravel here for Burlington Township. It was looking pretty good for them for a while. But, again, defensive touchdown, mistakes, and you can just kind of see you can see things are starting to kind of unfurl here for Burlington. All right, second down after the incomplete pass. And another flag is thrown. Delay of game against Burlington Township. I think we've seen just about almost every type of penalty there is here tonight. I'm waiting for a tripping call. I feel like it's the only thing left. But no, and again, I'm not trying to be critical or anything of anyone. But again, just between last week and this week, just way too many penalties I've seen thrown.
I feel like that's the main thing we have to work on.
And just penalties just slow the game down. But, you got to call them as you see them, too. All right, so an end around in a wide open field, but great closing by the Red Devils. That was an excellent effort there. Mike Gerbivak, number 19, among others, quickly closed on that play. That looked like that could have gone for a lot more. But great recognition by the Red Devils to shut that play down and only give up a minimal gain. So now third down, and we'll call it 3rd and 11. As the Falcons, with 43 seconds left here, facing a 3rd and long from their own 37. And they got to try to find a way to convert this one. Again, trailing by 22. They have a huge mountain to climb right now.
The Falcons are going to need another play like that 90-yard run they had earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say, A big 60-yard bomb here would certainly help them. Davis will drop back, and I think that's what he's thinking. He throws downfield. That's going to be intercepted right into the hands of number 34, David Godbolt. David Godbolt with the interception, and that's going to end the drive here for Burlington Township. Nice play there by David Godbolt, the senior defensive back listed at 6'2", 200 pounds. Godbolt with the turnover, and RV will take over on offense with 35 seconds left with the ball to 28. And honestly, Derek, Davis just kind of threw that one up for grabs. I mean, it really was not much there to work with for his receiver. And again, you're just trying to make a play happen. Maybe you can try to get a pass interference call, but instead it's another turnover for Burlington, and RV will get the ball back.
I feel like David Godbolt was pretty fast with that one.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was just great heads-up play there by Godbolt.
Godspeed for Godbolt.
All right, the handoff inside. Guess who? It's Bellamy once again.
Ooh, looks like they're
excuse me. No, my correction. That's Montre Wilson. My apologies. Montre Wilson with the carry. I think that's only about his second carry, I think, of the game here. Again, it's been a big night for Jameer Bellamy, who's well over 100 yards and 2 long touchdown runs. In fact, he almost got 100 yards on those 2 touchdowns alone.
Definitely.
So Montre Wilson with that last carry, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. So what a change the third quarter has brought. Rancocas Valley now extends their lead 42-20 over the Burlington Township Falcons. All right, Derek, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule here for the Red Devils. So after tonight, you're not going to see RV at home for a long while. RV's going to have 3 straight road games after this one. So a good one next week, and very interesting one on the 29th against Hamilton at 7 o'clock. The Red Devils and the Blue Devils meeting each other that night. Hamilton's always a very interesting team to watch, very good offensive team, so should be a good one. Then on October 6th, RV travels on a Friday night to Delran for a 6 o'clock start. Then 2 straight Saturday games to end the regular season. October 14th, the Northern Burlington Greyhounds will host the Red Devils for what I'm assuming is their homecoming game at 2 o'clock. And then RV will host their homecoming game the following week, October 21st against Highland for a 2 p.m. start time. So again, a long stretch between now and the next home game for the Red Devils. So RV on the road for a while. They're going to have to be some road warriors here, Derek, to
definitely
get a couple of wins here. Again, looking at those 3 games, I think Hamilton's going to be a very interesting one. That's also a division game, so a lot could be on the line later on. All right, the handoff goes inside. That's going to be close, and looks like they have enough for the first down. As we are just getting ready, just starting the fourth quarter. And it looks like that was Montre Wilson again, and now Wilson will come out, and Jameer Bellamy checks back in. So, Red Devils here again. I think, Derek, what the best strategy right here is to just try to run the clock as much as possible, and they want to just try to wrap this one up. Again, you've got a 22-point lead.
With 11 minutes left.
And 11 minutes to go, so now it's about running out the clock. As Burlington Township, again, they've had their opportunities, and they just turned the ball over again there on that interception. As Marco with the handoff to Bellamy, he cuts up inside. He's got a nice gain there on second down, and guess what? There's another flag. I'm sorry, Derek. I'm just so tired of seeing penalties. All right, so let's see what this one is. And again, a lot of these penalties, too, these are fixable mistakes. And again, like ineligible players downfield, holding penalties, things like that. These are all correctable mistakes. So hopefully after this game, coaching staff looks this over, realizes that, what's happened here, and just try to go forward. And again, try to eliminate these mistakes and try to play as mistake-free as possible. So we have an RV player shaken up right about midfield. We're also waiting to see what this penalty is. It was thrown from the secondary. So I'm curious what this call is going to be. As again, we have a RV player shaken up. So again, 11-14. We're just getting started here.
Is that Bellamy?
Yes, it is. Looks like he is going to be walking off the field now, so that's a good sign at first. But it looks like, I mean, it could also be, he's been running the ball a lot tonight, so this could also just be the point in the game where, maybe players start feeling cramping and they start, things start happening like that. So the penalty goes against Burlington Township, and that could have.
He's definitely been playing great tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's had an excellent game here this evening. As now the Devils will get the ball at the 39-yard line with the penalty on Burlington Township. Handing this one off to Malachi Castle. Malachi is going to get a couple of tough yards. So now the Devils will have a 2nd and 9 here as this clock just continues to move. And again, a great performance here in the second half by the Red Devils, as Rv has come up with some creative ways to score, including that pick 6 touchdown, which again was really kind of blew this game wide open. And now as this clock again continues to move, saw the guard pull on that one on the nice trap play and a nice run there for Montre Wilson, as he's going to get close to first down yardage. Call it 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. Now they're spotting it looks like, no, actually now they're going to give him the first down. So initially they were going to rule it 3rd down, but the officials have since checked things, and it is indeed enough for a first down. So, Derek, moving forward here, what are some things that the Red Devils need to be doing or looking for their next couple of games coming up? Again, 3 straight road games on tap.
Well, the main thing they need to work on is the penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get any more of those. Just need to start working on that. I think the team is solid.
Yeah.
If without the penalties, can't talk. Without the penalties, we should be fine.
Yep, and again, those are all correctable mistakes. So, the coaches will check out the game film here, look everything over, and again, you just got to try to cut down on those penalties, cut down on those mistakes. When you do that, you're going to have a lot more success. All right, so again, 9. Oh, another penalty, just as I was saying that.
They're really getting past.
Well, you know what, though? Especially in this second half, it's been a lot of penalties on Burlington Township. And again, this is a face mask call, so Rv's now going to have the ball at the 15-yard line. So as much as I've been saying with just penalties overall, Burlington's made their share of penalties here in the second half. I would love to see what the actual total is. Again, it can't be more than that game against Timber Creek. There was a flag on almost every play, it felt like, in that game. All right, so now with 9:14 and counting, Rv takes the snap from the shotgun, hands off up the middle. Bellamy back in the game. That's good to see, as Bellamy's going to get a couple of yards. And again,
come back strong.
Yeah, and again, he's had a big night. He's been running the ball a lot this evening. Jameer Bellamy, again, a sophomore running back here for the Red Devils. Very impressive showing here tonight. He's had a great season overall. And again, certainly a good sign here for the future for the Red Devils.
His name has a ring to it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's a running back name right there.
Definitely.
Jameer Bellamy. All right, 2nd and 7. Ball set up at the 12-yard line as the Red Devils moving closer toward goal. Another quick burst right there. It's a couple of yards as that carry was taken there by number 24 of the Red Devils, Eddie Yamgo, a 5'11", 165-pound junior. And it looks like Township's got a player shaken up. So Derek and I are going to take a quick break. We're going to step aside for just a moment. You are watching Rvtv's Game of the Week. 8 minutes to go as Rv is got a 3rd down from the 9-yard line. Marco drops back and throws, finds Dieter. Brody Dieter is in for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Okay. Looks like they spread it apart a little more.
Yep. A great play there again, and that's the 2nd score Actually, no, correction. I stand corrected. The ball is at the 1 yard line. Again, we're at a tough angle. We're at a tough angle. We can't always see him. So RV just hurries up to the line, sneak this one in, and there's a flag.
Again.
Of course.
We love flags here.
Oh, my goodness. Another flag. This is going to probably be a hold against the Red Devils. So they hurried up to the line there. Again, Dieter was tackled just short of the goal line. And the Red Devils then lined up for quick play. And another flag thrown. So another penalty. And again, we've also seen a lot of the sideline warning penalties there too. We've seen our fair share of those here tonight. All right, so after the penalty, it's going to drop RV back about 5 yards because, again, you're only –
I feel like that might be helpful.
I mean, maybe. It does give you the option to throw the ball here if you want. And, again, the clock continues to move here with 7:25 and counting. So
I feel like this quarter's just flying by.
Yeah, it is. It definitely has been moving a lot faster now.
A lot more lucid game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And receiver in motion, throws him coming out of the backfield is Dwana. He's going to be stopped short. All right, so this is going to bring up 2nd and goal now from the 6. And no gain on that play, so again, RV's just content to run this clock down as much as they can. Again, under 7 minutes to go in the 4th. RV with a 22-point lead. Devils in no rush to try to score here. And RV is setting up now with 3 receivers in the near side. And again, they're just letting every second tick down that they can. And the snap, the handoff, the fake, and a nice play to Dieter. This time, Brody Dieter is in for the score.
All righty.
Brody Dieter gets his 2nd touchdown of the night.
That's a 28-point lead now.
Oh, yeah, and it could go a little bit higher here as the Red Devils will send out the extra point unit again. Just like you said, though, Derek, RV has taken a 28-point lead. Hard to believe this was a 2-point lead twice in this game. RV in this second half has just completely blown this game wide open.
This is beautiful. RV broke this cycle, and they continue to push forward.
I was going to say, yeah, you were saying about breaking the cycle. They certainly did that and then some, as RV is going to try to tack on point number 49 here. And they do. 49-20. RV all over Burlington Township here in this 4th quarter. 6:13 to go here, Derek.
It's not looking too good for the Falcons.
No, it is not. I think Burlington Township's chances have basically
dropped.
evaporated for sure with that one. Is now with a 29-point lead. That's a lot to ask of Burlington Township with 6 minutes to go, and even with all 3 timeouts. All right, so taking a look here at the RV cheerleaders.
That's about 5 touchdowns they didn't make.
Yeah.
Oh, correct.
Yep. Yeah, so it's because you also have a 2-point conversion there as well. So things kind of evened out here. So, yeah, 7 touchdowns on the night here for the Red Devils. So RV with a much better offensive showing this week than last week against Timber Creek. So RV is going to improve to 4-1 here on the night. Township's going to drop to 2-3 and lose their 3rd straight. RV back in the win column after losing last week. So this will certainly help RV in those PowerPoint standings at the end of the year for playoffs. And like I said, I think kind of a big one next week against Hamilton. Because Hamilton, again, they're the kind of team, they look really good one week, and then the next week, they don't look as great. They play a very tough schedule. I know they play the likes of Cherokee and I think St. Augustine and some of the other top teams. So it's going to be an interesting test for the Red Devils with a Hamilton team that certainly loves to run the ball. We'll see what next week will bring, and then again matchups with Delran after that. We have a selfie stick here going in front of us. I don't know if I don't think we were in that picture there, Derek.
I mean, we could ask them.
No, it's okay. All right, so here we go. Short kick right up to about the 30-yard line. Township's going to down the ball right there. And what has been a very tough second half here for Burlington Township. Again, they kept it very close to the first half. But RV in the second half has responded nicely. They've gotten defensive touchdown. They've opened up the passing game a lot more here in the second half. And now it looks like RV is going to be sitting comfortably here with the 6:13 to go and a 29-point lead.
RV really surprised me with that 29-point lead. It's crazy to think that we're at 2-point lead.
Yeah, and that's just what we were saying. Like, this was a 1-point game early on. This was a 2-point game twice. And, again, Township did everything they could, but, again, too many mistakes on their part as well, as RV has taken advantage of it. And now it's a huge mountain to climb. And
hopefully
a completion
both
there.
teams learn from all the mistakes they made this game.
Yeah, and certainly you want to look at that going forward. I mean, it's essentially you're thinking about this next game now, thinking about what you can do to correct what you did wrong this game, and that's what this whole season is about. Is each week is a learning experience. It's a different atmosphere each game, a different opponent, but again, each week is a learning experience for your staff and your players. Try to improve and get better next week. All right, again, 5:30 and counting. Shotgun formation, drops back and throws, has an open look. He has a first down, connecting there with Tapia. As Burlington Township will pick up the first down with 5:27 to go. As the Red Devils, again, looking to wrap this one up here and celebrate the weekend with a victory, and we're extremely grateful that the rain held off here tonight. And again, the rain's scheduled, but projected to come. I was going to say, weather doesn't have a schedule here like we do, but
I mean, maybe it does. You never know.
Who knows? Who knows anymore? Who knows? But the rain projected to come late tonight, and it's going to be a kind of a washout of a weekend here, but we are certainly glad that this game here we were able to get through tonight, no issues. Beautiful weather here tonight, a fall night for sure. And RV getting ready to celebrate the victory here tonight on senior night as well. As Township breaks off a big run, they're going to get a first down. That's a nice carry there. That's number 21, Aiden Binns, a freshman running back. Actually, the only freshman listed on the roster here for Burlington Township. As he gets a first down carry. And again, with 4:24 and counting, Township maybe trying to look to get one more score here. Again, you're trying to find improvements. You're trying to see what works for the future. And certainly want to, if you're Burlington Township, you obviously want to keep fighting until the end here. So Davis with a nice looking throw there and a completion to Hendricks, but he's not able to hold on to the ball. Drops it there as he was kind of spun around by the defensive back. So an incomplete pass there for Hendricks, who's had a very busy night here for Burlington. He's been receiving the ball, kicking the ball, running the ball back on special teams. An outstanding effort here by sophomore Quade Hendricks, number 5. And again, a sophomore certainly has shown a lot here for Burlington Township with a very bright future ahead. 4 minutes to go exactly. As the handoff inside, running back lowers his head there and drives for a couple more. That's number 32, Damon Hunt, senior running back. It's his first carry of the night. Also want to take a moment to thank my crew, and there are a lot of them here tonight. I want to thank Savannah Head, Nathan Melendez, Matthew Melendez, Jacob Nasuti, Brandon Nasuti, Nathan Schaefer, I believe, is here. Jules Sue is here. Jacob Burr is here. We've got a lot of people. If I missed any of you, I'm sorry.
Declan McMullen.
Declan McMullen, my goodness, how could I forget Declan? Is Kieran McMullen here as well?
I'm not entirely sure.
He probably is. We got a big crew here tonight, so thank you again to all my crew for coming out tonight. Much appreciated as always. And, of course, thank you to Derek Green for your debut here in the booth.
Oh, thank you. It's my first time.
Yep, you did a great job tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Davis drops back, throws. And trying to connect with his receiver there, incomplete once again. Again, Baron Davis has shown he's got a good throw. He's got a good touch on there. And he's just unfortunately not able to connect with some of his receivers. 3 minutes remaining, 4th down here for Burlington Township. Obviously, they're going to go for it. Again, just trying to get some last couple of points here on the board. Facing a 29-point margin as RV has, again, had a very impressive second half, a very impressive fourth quarter as well. And again, RV with a tough matchup next week against Hamilton, and then 2 more games on the road against Delran and Northern Burlington. So more local rivalries. Fade pattern caught. Great effort there. I can't think that was Hendricks. Oh, excuse me. No, that was Rvtv again. Great turnaround catch there by Tapia as he puts the ball at the 2-yard line. That was on 4th and 7. So great play there by Township to get that first down. Just a great effort.
They have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to bring this game back.
I think that might be asking a lot there, Derek. But they could certainly, again, try to get some points on the board. And it looks like they're going to go for, they switched out their running backs here. Davis with the handoff. And first carry of the, or second carry, I should say, there for Damon Hunt. As RV stops him short of the goal line. So 2nd and goal. And a very happy RV sideline here. I see a lot of very excited players. Cheerleaders have had a good time. Fans have had a good time here tonight.
I've had a good time.
And I'm glad to hear that, yeah.
How was your time here?
I'd say it's been pretty good. I'd say it's been pretty fun. This is a fall night. What more can you want?
Yeah, everything's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for the penalties.
Well, penalties are what they are.
Yeah, quite a bit. I'm just saying.
I know. They're what they are. All right, touchdown Burlington Township on the 1-yard run there by Damon Hunt. So Township gets one more score on the board here with just over 2 minutes to go. So 49-26 your score now. As let's see if Township will go for 2 here. Again, you're just trying to see what plays work for you right now. You're looking for things for the future. As the Red Devils have had this game wrapped up for most of the fourth quarter here. So extra point coming for Township. Davis to hold, Hendricks to kick, up and good. So 49-27 your score as Rancocas Valley gives up a late touchdown there. But again, the damage was done a long time ago by RV. They've got this one pretty much wrapped up with 2 minutes to go. Township will kick off, and RV will try to just run this one out with about 2 minutes to go. So again, one more thank you to my Rvtv crew. And again, I know there were a lot of you here tonight, so if I did miss any of you, I apologize. But again, thank you very much for all of you for coming out tonight and helping with this broadcast. And I also, and I know this is going to be well past the actual date of this game. Again, this game on September 22nd. But I have to, with 2 minutes to go here, I have to wish my lovely wife a happy birthday today. Happy birthday, Jessica.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Sapp.
Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it. So Derek wishes you a happy birthday as well, Jessica. So as we have these last 2 minutes, it's been a fun night here. Been a fun night. A lot of good music played here tonight, Derek.
Definitely. You see, everybody in the crowd enjoys it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you see everybody's just dancing, having a good time. It's been a nice variety of music played here. So the Red Devils will now receive the kickoff, again with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Township scored that last touchdown on a 1-yard run. As now the Red Devils, again, we'll just look to wrap this one up here. Probably just a couple of handoffs will take care of it, may not even need to. We could always, kind of kneel down here unless Township calls their remaining 3 timeouts, which the 49-27 deficit. I don't exactly see why they would do that, but let's see what happens.
2 minutes left.
And again, great showing tonight by the RV defense. They've come up big. RV offense, though, has adjusted nicely, and they've made some big plays in this second half. Brody Dieter with 2 touchdown catches. Jameer Bellamy with 2 big touchdown runs. Nick Marco with 2 big touchdown runs. Yeah, it's been a good night here for the RV offense. Struggled a little bit in the first half, but definitely found their rhythm in the second half for sure. All right, exactly 2 minutes to go, as RV just kind of more or less calls a fair catch there at the 35-yard line. So again, a very happy RV fan base here tonight. Been a fun one here this evening on a picture-perfect fall night. And we certainly hope you've enjoyed watching this broadcast of RVTV's Game of the Week. 2 minutes to go. And the handoff right at the middle there. Again, just a couple of yards, but again, run that clock. And it does not look like Burlington Township will call there any timeouts. So probably one more play should do it here for RV to wrap this one up, 1 or 2 at the most. But again, RV is going to go home victorious tonight. They're going to improve their record of 4-1, as Burlington Township will drop to 2-3. So again, clock just continuing to move here, 1:20 to go. RV will just hand this one off 1 or 2 more times, and that'll do it here tonight.
Both teams really are playing great tonight.
They did, yeah. I mean, you got to give Township a lot of credit. They played really well in the first half. It just kind of fell apart for them in the second half. Too many mistakes, as RV took advantage of that, and they scored, defensive touchdown and were able to cause turnovers. So, yeah, definitely a much better effort tonight by the Red Devils. Again, 49 points on the board certainly shows a good effort. So congratulations to Coach Lucas and his staff for getting the win here tonight, and certainly strengthening RV's playoff chances to host a game. Like I said, we still got a long way to go, but hopefully we will have at least one home playoff game this season later in October or November. All right, 30 seconds and counting. Should be the last play of the game. And snapping the handoff up the middle. Breaking a couple of tackles and getting some nice yards there is Eddie Yamgo. And that is going to wrap things up here tonight. So your final score, Rancocas Valley 49, Burlington Township 27. Derek, final thoughts.
That was a great game right there. It was a great matchup. I feel like Township just made a few mistakes in the second half. Red Devils' defense was amazing. It was on point. They just need to work on the penalties.
Yep, but in the end, RV got the victory. So, again, big win for RV, and on senior night, too. So a nice way to send your seniors home with a victory. So for everyone at Rvtv, for Derek Green, I am Jason Sapp saying thank you for watching Rvtv's Game of the Week. We'll see you next time.